you gotta do is move your legs and your hands. I'm the real party man. Watch me do my dance. I'ma whip then down. Pipe it up then stab. I'ma bring it back down. We gon' turn it back round.
Hey, what's going on, little dragons? How are you feeling today? If you are feeling good, please do let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button, as it will help your little dragon out so very much. And today we are going to put you down somewhere. Let's figure out where. I think that's good. Grab my chair. Now, today I know I am aware that it's not Monday today, it's actually Tuesday. Really busy today, that's why I really wanted to make this Monday motivational video for today. Well, yesterday, but by the time I'm getting down to doing it, it's gone past midnight. Still have to make another video, a reaction video, so yes, so you know, just bear with me. I know some of you really like these Monday motivations, and you know, when I don't think of a concept, it doesn't really come by, but when I do think of a concept, I want to I just can't wait until it's Monday next. I could have waited until it's next Monday, but the thing is, like, right now, you know, it's just in my head so much, so I'm waiting to tell you this, and then hopefully it makes your day, it makes your week, and then we'll get back down. If I think of something else, we'll get back down to the Monday motivation for next Monday. Now today, we're going to be talking about something, a story. I'm going to share a story with you that I've heard in my language. When I'm like basically translating it into English, because I did hear it in English, but the thing is, when I'm translating it into English, maybe I might not be like explaining it as well as I potentially could, but you know, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to explain it in a way, because this story really like changed my mind, and it really like, well, it's basically what I do anyway, but it forces me. It's like its own motivation. It's like its own, like my own coach. This story is, you know, whenever you feel like, I feel like I need to stop, whenever I feel like, should I do this, or what my target, or what is life, you know, my whole life, from when I was a baby till all the way until the day I'm gonna die, what is my whole life based on, is just this one story. It changed me, or it showed me what, you know, life is, and I'm sure some of you will benefit from this. Because I think maybe if some of the things that I like and I'm doing does not apply to you, I think my positive mindset applies to everybody. If you have the positivity and the happiness that I have, you know, regardless of anything or where you are, what you're doing, just always be happy and always have a positive, you know, vision of life. So let's jump right into the story. Let's get comfortable first. Now, today. Okay, so the story is, so there's a village once upon a time, and this village is ruled by a king. This king, he's like Mufasa, you know, from Lion King. He's like the king of everything. Everyone loves him. He's so powerful, and he's so, you know, whenever something is wrong, he's there. Whenever something is right, he's always there. He's always the reason for all the greatness that happens in that village, and he's always against all the bad things that happen in that village, and he controls it. So he has two sons. He doesn't have a wife. He just has two. He's had a wife, and she's obviously passed away, unfortunately. He has two sons. The older son and the younger son, their age difference is about 10 years. The older son, he's about 28, and the younger son is 18. So the older son, the king is now getting too old. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna retire now. I want one of my, you know, of course, if I retire, one of my sons are going to, you know, take the reign after me. They're going to be in charge. They're going to, you know, control the whole village. Everybody was like, okay, fair enough. You know, you've done your job. You've been this great idol for us for this many years. The one that's going to come next is your eldest son. So the whole village, about, you know, millions of people, or town or village, or think about a million people, ran up to the oldest son, and then they lifted him up, and you're like, you're the king, you're the king. And then the king looked at it and he thought, no, you know what, I can't let it happen like that. Both my sons, they both need the right opportunities, equal opportunities, so we're going to give them a test. And then we'll find out who's the king. So and then they asked what was the test, and he's like, you'll know tomorrow. So they went to the next day, next morning, what they did was, he got a bow and a couple of arrows. About 10 arrows for each son. He gave it to both the sons, and he said, go into the wild and go and hunt. So then they went, okay, let's go for it. And then the older son went straight on. The younger son thought about it for a bit, and then he, grabbed it and he went straight on into the woods. They went their own paths. One went down, west, and one went all the way down east, and they did their own thing. A couple of hours had passed. The elder son came back. He came back with a load of ducks, a load of chickens, a load of rabbits, all the birds, and he came back with a load of animals back to the village, and then everybody started, celebrating and dancing and lifting him up and be like, you're the king, you've done it. The other son, he's not even back yet, he's a little kid, what is he? And then the king said, no, we can't decide yet, just yet, we need to wait until he comes back for us to make that decision. A couple of hours passed, so this is about 2 hours have passed since the son came back. Nothing happened. The second son didn't come. About 6 hours have passed, he didn't come. He came back right at about 6 o'clock, like in the evening. He came back with a broken bow, with a couple of broken bows, and his arrow was broke. His bow was broken. There was no arrows on him. He got cuts. He was all full of dirt. He's got marks all over his face, and he came back empty-handed. And everyone said, wow, so you're the king, to the older son. And he's like, wait, tell me the story. What happened to you? What happened? And he's like, Dad, I lost. I tried my best and I failed. And the dad said, no, don't tell me that. Tell me what happened. He said, I went into the jungle. I looked around for something big. I wanted to see a big animal. So there was a giant elephant there. So I was like, I want to catch this elephant. So I grabbed one of the bows and I released one of the arrows, and it hit the elephant right on the back. The elephant started to scream and shout in pain, and the elephant ran. So I chased after it. I climbed on one of the trees. The tree branch broke. That's why I fell down, and that's why there's all sorts of dirt all over me. I lost a couple of arrows there, and I didn't give up. I chased after the elephant, and I grabbed 2 more arrows, and I started hitting it. And it left a trail of blood, and it went into one of these caves. And it disappeared, and I slipped and I hurt myself even more. And then by the time I found my way back and I came here, it came evening, and then the king went, you're the king. So the moral of this story, so why did the king say that? See, look, some people would be like, no, but he failed, what he tried, he failed. But the older son, he succeeded, that's why he should be the king. But the younger son, but the moral of the story is, most people in life, a normal person would want to do the bare minimum, to do the basic, essentials in life just to get through that life. But that's a normal person. Someone who is fit to be a king needs to have high achievements, needs to have high goals. Whether he achieves it, whether he doesn't achieve it, that's all secondary. The fact that he has the highest goal, and the fact that when he fails, when he falls over, again and again, he stands back up and he goes and he chases after that one goal. That's the attitude of a king. So when I heard this story in my language, this really changed me. Every time I think about it, that's whenever you think about your haters or all of that thing, giving up is what a normal person does. You don't want to be a normal person. I don't want to be a normal person. The normal person life, this boring life of just, 9 to 5, that sort of life is good for a normal person. But if you want to be a king, it doesn't matter what you take on. If it's football, take on your football. Even if it's studies, you want to be a doctor, you want to be the best doctor. You want to go towards having that best education possible, to have the best marks, grades possible in order to get what you want to get. You want to be the best football player, you want to have the skill set, and you just don't give up. You always train, regardless of what happens, whether you have time, whether you have the last thing you can have is excuses. No excuses. You still go dance, you have to go rehearse every single day. Fighting, anything, art, if you have to draw, you have to practice every single day to get yourself to that level. Whether you fail, whether when people laugh at you, when people throw you away, that's all fine. The fact that you get up and you go, that mentality, that's what a king's or queen's mentality is, man. I just wanted to share that story with you on Tuesday, Monday Motivation on Tuesday. But yeah, hopefully you found it was very useful for me, man. Hopefully for you, my little dragons, that story was useful, because that's just what I like to do, I like to share some of my thoughts and stuff. That's, again, for this YouTuber. Thank you so much for watching, man. I love you all. You're all awesome. You're all amazing. I know you. You're not bad people. You're all great people. You can have haters, but don't be a hater. Thanks so much for watching, my little dragons. I love you all. Stay home, stay safe, stay blessed, stay awesome, my little dragons, and I'll definitely see you all in the next video.